Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, and if you're not, that was a beautiful song brought to you by my dryer.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Anyway, good morning, everyone. Happy Christmas. It's that time of year again. It's time for the snowmen. It's time for the Christmas lights. It's time to watch Elf for the 400th time. But it's also another time to bake Christmas cookies. Now, I've been to a lot of Christmas events recently. I went to the symphony. I went to a Christmas musical review. I went to a cooking class. I have been around the block, if you will. And every time I've gone to a Christmas event this year, I have been craving like a Christmas cookie, a frosted sugar cookie, a Christmas crinkle, a ginger snap, something like that. And I have been let down every single time. I even went so far as to book my own cooking class, which you can see pictures of on my Instagram with my beautiful friend Caroline. And we went there, and I was expecting, like I said, crinkles, snaps, sugar. I made rugula and tassies, and they were delicious. I made biscotti, so yummy, so good, but not what I wanted. So we're here to set the record straight and to fix that problem immediately. It's 10 a.m. on a Monday morning. Is that gonna stop us? No. Today we are making crinkle cookies. Now the recipe I'm using today is brought to us by none other than the fan favorite Trader Joe's. I'm using their chocolate peppermint loaf and baking mix, and I'm following their crackle cookies recipe. Now I don't know if it's crackle or crinkle. I say crinkle. I think crackle just doesn't flow off the tongue. So crinkle is how I say it. But we're going to be making these today. And to help us make all of these fun Christmas cookies, I have a really fun unwrapping I get to do. I came home on Monday, or no, not Monday, last Thursday, and I saw this adorable little baking set, and I was like, Mom, who's that for? That's so cute. And she proceeded to tell me that it was for me. I think it's so cute. So I'm gonna do a little unboxing. This is from my dear friend Renee. So Renee, first of all, thank you so much. That's genuinely the sweetest thing. And I'm so excited. I'm not even gonna like unwrap it nicely. I'm gonna cut it because we need to get into it. So let's do a little unboxing, if we will. Now, if you know me, you already know I love to bake. I am a very creative person, which is really fun, and hence why I do theater, and I'm trying to get more involved in social media, etc. But I really love baking. I've been watching the Great British Baking Show. I've watched all of the seasons, and I really think I could be a good baker. Like if I tried, my toxic trait is thinking I could win that show. Do I know how to bake a cake from scratch? No. But could I win? Absolutely. So here we go. We are starting off our unwrapping with a cute little Santa spoon rest. I wish I had a hat. This is the Christmas sweater that I haven't worn yet, but it's a little Santa spoon rest. So cute. A little penguin spatula, and it looks like he's skiing. Oh no, he's skating. He's skating. He's skating a lot better than me. Fun fact, I'm terrible at winter athletic sports. But again, baking, I can do. We've got a very nice whisk. Super handy dandy. We have a little dish towel with a bear on it. That's unbearably cute. I know, I'm also a stand-up comedian, guys. It's great. And our bowl, which is the cutest freaking part. It's this little mixing bowl, and we are going to use it today. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands and get our ingredients out, and then we're gonna dive right in. So let's do it. Okay everyone, so while I'm just making our little treats, I thought it would be fun while I'm here if we just talk about Christmas and answer some fun Christmas questions. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Don't break these cookies first. So first question that I thought I'd answer, that I think is a popular one, that I thought we could settle the debate on. Favorite Christmas movie? So I personally don't think that's a fair question to ask people. I think asking your favorite Christmas movie is such a broad question. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I have categories of Christmas movies. I think you have classic Christmas movies like claymation ones or It's a Wonderful Life. I think those all fall under that. And then I also think you've got contemporary ones like Elf, Fred Claus, the Santa Claus movies. And then, of course, the rom-coms. I don't think you could ever bring up Christmas without talking about Love Actually, The Holiday, any of those classics films. So, to answer your question, audience, favorite Christmas movie. Favorite classic Christmas movie is a tie between, and yes, I can have ties. It's my video. It's a tie between Rudolph, for sure, classic Rudolph, and The Year Without a Santa Claus. If you're wondering, Haley, what is The Year Without a Santa Claus? You've most definitely probably seen it. It's the one where the Hot Miser and Cold Miser song comes from. They're the sons of like Mother Nature. You've got young Kris Kringle in there, and his like cute fiance wife, who I think is like a school teacher. I'm gonna be honest, I don't exactly remember the plot of the movie, but the songs are great. Also, Rudolph is just a classic one. Hermie he's a mood. I've never wanted to be a dentist in my life, but I felt like I could relate with Hermie, so therefore he's up there. Now, moving into contemporary, it's Elf. The only correct answer for contemporary Christmas movies is Elf. I get people are like, oh my god, it's overrated. Maybe you're underrated, okay? Elf is a Christmas classic. Will Ferrell is way too convincing at playing that character, but in the best way. It's so good. It's funny. Zooey Deschanel is a blonde, hysterical. It's just a classic. So, Elf. As for favorite rom-com, now, to me, the main two are definitely Love Actually and The Holiday. I'm gonna have to say I really like The Holiday. I was actually watching it on the plane the other day when I was flying back from Virginia. Is anybody else's dog's just barking? Literally the sound of humans. Crazy. Yeah, definitely The Holiday. Cameron Diaz is just, she's honestly what I'm manifesting to be in my life. I think she's a funny character in that, and I think she's just really funny. Stop! I'm baking cookies right now, alls. So I'm gonna have to go with The Holiday. Next question. What is the best gift and the worst gift I've ever received for Christmas? I'm gonna have to go with the worst one first. And it's not bad because it's like a bad gift. It just made no sense. This was from, it's my uncle's parents, okay? So not blood related, but we spend Christmas Eve with them every year. And they're amazing. Their names are Bill and Virginia, the best hostess with the mostesses. I love them so much. But we're in this situation, right? And they're like, oh my god, we've got you something for Christmas. And I was like, guys, that's so sweet. Like, you didn't need to do that. I opened this gift bag, and it is a soap. It's a sponge holder, okay? Keep in mind, I think I was 16. I was like 16 or 17 at the time. So I don't own a home. I live in a dorm, maybe. No, I'm in high school still. So I don't entirely know what they thought I was gonna do with this sponge holder. It was adorable though. It was a whale sponge holder. But I just like absolutely had no need for this device in my life. I didn't know where to put it. I was like, I didn't have my own bathroom. I like had the guest bathroom. So I don't entirely know what that was for, but is it one of my favorites? Yes. I don't know what happened to it because now I do live alone and I live in my own apartment, and it would actually be it's really cute. But again, it's so oddly specific, like a whale sponge holder. I don't know. I found it very interesting, but I really liked it. Best gift I've ever received goes, of course, to my mom. And it's not a physical thing. I never really want a physical object. There's never been like an object besides like obviously a phone and a dog, like every child. But there's never really been like an object that I've never had that like it item that I've been like, I really want this. But one thing that my mom and I do love, and I think just because we're older, we're both kind of old souls, but is travel. We love to travel. It's very exciting to us to get to go places. And this will be my 3rd time traveling outside of the country in or around Christmas. I've been to Australia, I went to London for Christmas, and now we're headed to the Rhine in like 3 days. So I'm gonna have to say the gift of travel. I think my mom wins for that one. And also special shout out to Ollie, who's the one barking every 5 minutes in here. Ollie was also given to me on Christmas, and the first thing he did was poop under the Christmas tree. So he's pretty memorable. Favorite Christmas song. Favorite Christmas song, I'm gonna have to say, again, I have 2. I have to say Let It Snow is one of my favorites. It's so cute. It makes me feel like so fun, flirty. Let It Snow and Santa Baby. Those are my favorites. I also really like Sleigh Ride. So those are my favorites. Next, okay, we have another debate here. Do y'all like colored lights or silver and gold? Like what's the situation? I am a silver and gold girl. I am. I think I'll like colored decorations and colored lights a lot more when I like have kids or I'm a grandparent or I'm around youth. But for like my personal taste, silver and gold is just, it's so beautiful to look at. It makes me feel right like I'm in Tiffany and Pottery Barn, and I just think it's so classy and timeless. So I'm gonna have to go with that. Favorite Christmas tradition? There's a couple. You're probably not surprised. You're like, Haley, you're giving 4 responses to everything. I'm gonna have to go with, I love gingerbread competitions, like who could decorate the gingerbread house the best. That was one of always my favorites. Obviously Christmas cookies, hence why I'm baking them at like a maniac at 10 in the morning on a Monday. Also this, just so you guys know, I've formed 11 of these cookies so far, and I definitely have enough for a dozen minimum. I'm not even halfway through the batter, so if you're wanting to make these at home, I would highly recommend. But yeah, definitely gingerbread houses was up there. Baking Christmas cookies. Any way I could like be creative. That's super fun. And just like I said, Bill and Virginia, who gave me the whale sponge, they host our like Christmas Eve every year. And we have so many wonderful traditions at their house. We all sing around the piano. We do the 12 days of Christmas. We all like split up and sing it. We read the not the nativity scene. We read like the birth of Jesus, and we tracked Santa on the computer. So that's probably like my favorite. Like those are my favorite things, like being with family and singing and stuff. Also, another tradition that we have that I thought I'd mention now because I went to it last night. For the past, my mom and I were discussing, I think my mom has been going for 5 years now. I've been for 4. I had to miss last year because I was in a show. But we go to the Jacksonville Symphony and go see the Holiday Pops concert. That is such a wonderful experience. I love the symphony. It's so beautiful, and I was not one of those kids who was like necessarily really talented at an instrument. Like I had to take piano in college, and I played like trumpet for literally a couple weeks and the flute for a year, but like I don't really remember a ton. But whenever I go to the symphony, I'm just like constantly amazed and inspired at these people. I'm just like, how cool is that? Like seeing Sleigh Ride performed live, it's iconic. Also, the percussionist kills it every year, and it makes me laugh every time. But so far, our cookies are looking good, guys. We've got, let's see, once I add this stack, we'll be at 15. It's pretty slay, if you will. I think I might be able to fit more. I don't know about you guys, but I always used to do it like a kind of like diagonal, like if you were to formation like a choir or something. But then when I went to Publix Aprons, the guy like laughed at me and was like, "You're taking up too much room." And I was like, I don't want them to merge together. But apparently like cookies don't merge as much as we think we do. So I'm trying his method so I can fit more on this sheet, because I honestly wasn't planning to make this many. I did not think I had enough for this many, but Trader Joe's is really coming in clutch. So big fan so far of this situation. Oh, let's ask some questions I asked my mom this the other day. Would you rather have a snowball fight or go tubing? I personally would rather go tubing than be in a snowball fight. I have no desire to be hit or pelted. Fun Christmas memory of mine, or not fun. In Florida, we love fake snow because again, it's like 70 degrees here. So, I mean, it's not the worst, obviously. Like, I'd much rather it be warm than hot, but like, it's warm. So a lot of times places will do like fake snow, which again, please only do fake snow if you've got the budget for it. But my church, when I was little, this Beaches Methodist Church, they decided to have fake snow one year. And I was pumped. I was like young at the time. I don't even remember how old I was. And I went to the church, and because it was 80 degrees outside, the snow had turned into sleet. And so I got pelted in the nose with a sleet ball, not a snowball. No. This was war. This was sleet. It hurt so bad. I don't know if that's why my nose looks like the way that it is. I'm convinced I have like a spot in my nose from that incident, but it was bad. So just that's a Christmas memory I always think of. Well, another fun Christmas memory, this we did, was it last year? No, it had to be the year before. Shopping after Christmas is definitely the move when it comes to Christmas decor. My mom and I had always heard about like people at Dillard's like waiting outside right after the day after Christmas for like all the sales. But like we did it 2 years ago. The deals were dealing. The math was mathing. It was a lot of fun, and it actually wasn't that, it was more like fun. I've never been a Black Friday shopper after Thanksgiving. Again, I just like, and especially now with like technology, you don't really need to be in those lines in person. So instead, when we got to go to Dillard's, we had such a fun time, like just looking for ornaments, looking for things, and like people weren't really rude because they're not like fighting for televisions. Like the people out there are looking for like the coolest advent calendars for next year. You know what I mean? So it was a really, really fun time. I would recommend if you're a Christmas person or you know someone who likes Christmas decor. Also, Christmas trees. I live in a little apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment. And so I've never gotten like a real tree in there. Obviously, I'm not there enough. But we went to Home Depot like the day after Christmas. And we got a fake Christmas tree there for like $40. So it was very nice. But here are what our cookies look like so far. I don't want to like fall and turn them over, but look how cute. Good job, team. I'm gonna put these in the oven for us. Guys, I think we're professional chefs. Also, friends, I thought I'd share, in order for me to not eat 5 million of our cookies, I decided to have some early lunch. So I'm having a little Greek salad and a veggie pizza with some sausage on it. So just thought I'd share. Guys, look how amazing our cookies look. Those are kind of struggling, but look at those. I'm so proud. Okay, everyone, our dishes are washed, our baking is done. It is time for our grand taste test. As you may have just seen, I did in fact make myself the first hot cocoa of the season with this vintage mug that I found the other day. I think it's so cute. It's got little trees on it. I do think it's a left-handed mug though, because, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just supposed to face you. I don't know, but I have a lovely peppermint hot cocoa from Good & Gather. And I have some Christmas crinkle cookies for us to try. I grabbed 2. I'm very hopeful. Also, just so you know, the Trader Joe's, at least how I did it, I ended up being able to make 26 cookies. So if you need an event and you've got like a $10 budget, just go get yourself that mix. But here we go. This is what I've been wanting. This. It's so good. Okay. Hot cocoa test. Overall, I'm gonna give the cookies a 10 out of 10, and the hot cocoa, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. The best hot cocoa mix, if you're wondering, is Silly Cow. They make a peppermint hot cocoa mix. It's my favorite. But this Good & Gather one is also very, very good. I just need for it to cool down a little bit. But overall, I think we had a very successful baking day. So if you liked this video and would like to bake more with me, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, let me know. Also, while we're here, I just want to let you guys know about a couple things coming up. Number one, most exciting and most importantly, I am going out of the country for a couple days. I will be doing a Christmas on the Rhine vacation with my mom, and we leave in 3 days. So I'm going to be in Amsterdam, Germany, France, and Switzerland for a couple of days. So I'm going to make a big travel vlog here. I'm so excited. We're going on a river cruise with Vikings, so I'm going to try to film what I can. And yeah, so we're going to have a vlog coming out. That'll probably come out right after Christmas because we fly back in on Christmas Eve. So if you want to see a Christmas on the Rhine vlog, be sure to subscribe. It's going to be really fun. And also, if you'd like to keep up with my pictures, or I'm going to be posting a ton on Instagram, making sure I'm keeping you guys updated on my travels, be sure to follow me on there over at Haley Sweat on Instagram. And yeah, it's super exciting. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to let me know if you like it and let me know what to bake next. I'd be very interested. Okay, bye guys. I'm going to enjoy the rest of our cookies.